Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show with your hosts Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats. Brought to you in full color and stereo sound with amplification provided by Trainer. Broadcasting into the world from Storyhouse Studios in Campbellford, Ontario, you'll hear the best in old country, folk, Americana, punk rock, and 80s music delivered into your homes every week for free. And don't forget your regular dose of new and original songs from Music for Goats. Never be alone on a Wednesday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9:30 for those of you in Newfoundland. Join the Whiskey Wednesday regulars on Facebook to be a part of the conversation, or watch on YouTube as well. Pour a drink, a cup of tea, or a nice cold long tooth. Roll up your best smoke and sit back and relax. Don't forget to hit the share button to help spread the word. The Whiskey Wednesday Show, every week. Cheers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show. My name is Ken Tizzard, and we are Music for Goats. We're here every Wednesday to entertain you. Take your mind off things for a while, and we've got a very special show planned for you this evening, celebrating the life of Mr. Stephen Dagg. Before we get into that too much, I just do want to send a little bit of an apology for not sort of making a public thank you for everybody for helping out this past week at the Legion when we did the fundraiser for the hospice. That was on Friday night, and it was an incredible success. The exact numbers aren't in, but it's definitely a chunk of money that's going to help the hospice, so that's great. And for those who came out to Picton on Saturday as well, I haven't really sort of said thanks the way I usually do via social media. And also for the people that have been reaching out to me the last 10 days or so, maybe even 2 weeks, I've been very ignorant to return calls. I've been very keeping my head down and laying low. The impending news of Steve was something we were acutely aware of, and it's been a very challenging time. So if I've missed your phone call and I've been ducking people for the last little bit, I'm sorry. I'm just dealing with a lot of stuff. And tonight is kind of the culmination of it. The last time we actually saw Steve was when we went over to Mr. Grant's house to listen to the new record, which is recorded, where a chance where everybody could give their critiques of the work that I'd put into making it sound like an album. And we all made notes. Steve had some great notes. I've still got his notes in there. And that Monday, Steve was back at Mount Sinai, and none of us saw him physically again after. We were hopeful, we were confused, we were up, we were down, and it just sort of turned out that it all came to pass this Saturday when Steve left us. We are terribly sorry for his family, Kim and the girls, Jolene and Frankie, and of course Charlie, and Steve's dad, Bernie. We were a part of Steve's life in a way that's different. Steve walked into the pub November 7 years ago. I was playing, at the time it was probably just me and Mr. Grant, because we had done some Ron Hines tribute shows as a duo, and we didn't really have I didn't want a band at that point. And Steve and Kim came in and sat at the bar one night, and after we played a couple of songs, Steve introduced himself, and I chatted with him at the bar, and he said, "Yeah, we just moved to town, I'm a drummer." And I said, "Okay, well, next Wednesday, bring your snare drum down." He said, "What, the full kit?" I said, "No, just bring your snare drum, let's see what it's all about." I never know what to expect when I was doing these Wednesday nights, and I had all kinds of people joining me. And he came back the next Wednesday, and it was never ever discussed after. He was just the drummer. It was me and Mr. Grant, and then it was Steve. Shortly after which, Ken Kelly, a similar thing happened. He came into the pub one night and saw the trio playing, and he was like, "What the hell is this? My guitar's in the car. Can I go get it?" And again, I was like, "Sure." I turned to the guys. I'm like, "Sorry, I don't know what I got us into." And then this amazing guitar player appears and starts playing with us. And for the time that he lived in Campbellford, he was a regular on the Wednesday night circuit over there as well, and actually played on the Good Dog record as well as Steve. But it was never a question with Steve. He's just been here, and he would be here. It was never a consideration that he wouldn't. There was times when he was busy. He was younger than the four of us. In some cases by 30 years. Yeah. But he fit in with us, and he was just part of the gang. He traveled with us. He played music with us. And that's sort of the Steve we know, and that's why when I reached out to his family to say, offer condolences, I don't actually know who all of you are. I've heard you in stories, and I've bumped into you at shows and met you, and but it's really been a very full-on music thing with Steve, and a great friendship as well. He was a really smart guy. He was really clever. He had a great sense of humor. I love talking to him about pop media, television, stuff like that. New Netflix shows, we're always very in tune with what was happening, and if one of us discovered something first, it was always a thrill to let the other know. Being a very close to the date and pretty emotional still, what I did, my wife Allison, actually, she went through 200 hours of video from the last 2 years and isolated all the points that where Steve, was chatting and or making something to do with Steve, and I went through them all and I edited them into this massive video at first, and then I shrunk it down, and then I put all these photos all over it, and then I looked, and then it was confusing, so I took some of the photos out, and then it wasn't, and then I showed it to Allison, and she had her input, so it was sort of 3 days of filling my head with Steve Dagg, which has been wonderful, and we're going to play that for you. I'm really happy to be here with the Goats tonight, Mr. Lucy, Mr. Grand, and Barry Tuig as well. They are original Goats, as Steve is, and we're thinking a lot about you tonight, buddy, and the last while. So we're going to play a song at the beginning, and then we're going to show the video, and then we're going to bounce back to us live. I'm going to be monitoring here for messages and stuff, so that's great. If anybody wants to be part of the chat, like I'm sort of saying to people, like you can watch this in a variety of spots, but I'm telling people tonight, only if you want to be part of the chat and the family and the Whiskey Wednesday people, the site that I'm recommending going to is www.facebook.com. That's pretty straightforward. Then /Ken Tizzard Music. There's the Ken Tizzard page, but Ken Tizzard Music is where I'm directing everybody tonight. That way everybody can message and chat with each other and read each other's messages. I'll be monitoring here on my iPad. I'll be seeing everything on YouTube, Facebook, and everywhere. So I'll answer any questions that people might have and make some comments on the video as it happens. But right now we're going to play a song. I wrote this song for Ellie Kelly from Joe Kelly. When Joe was sick with cancer, I spent some time with him at the end, and one of the things he wondered about was, the afterlife, heaven, hell, whether they exist, whether he'll see Ellie in it. And then a few years later, after he'd passed, I was doing Ellie's last record while she was battling cancer as well. And I wrote this song one night, and I realized it was for Ellie from Joe. And tonight, I send it out to Kim from Steve.
Fare thee well, fare thee well. I'll see you again in heaven, or I might see you in hell. If there's nothing more when this life is through, let it stand that I've enjoyed this time with you. On golden shores we'll hold each other once again, or in the depths of hell we'll suffer through the walls of men. If there's nothing more, then I'll say it once again. You made my life as full and bright as any man. Don't shed no tears, don't cry no more. May you find the joy in living life as you did before. Some things will change, some will stay the same. Like a shoebox filled with letters remembered, I'll remain. Please live your life each day and know that I'll be here. Don't you surrender to the sadness and your tears. We'll meet again in a place we don't yet understand, where the music's always happy like a New Orleans jazz band. Just one last kiss before we part. Let me hold you close and feel the beating of your heart. Just one last kiss on a night so blue I can't bear to spend another minute losing you. May your hearth grow bright and you stay safe and warm inside. May these four walls protect you from the winter winds outside. When you lay your head down and it's tight and dark between your sheets, and you close your eyes and dream of a place where we might meet. Fare thee well, fare thee well. I'll see you again in heaven, or might see you in hell. On golden shores we'll hold each other once again, or in the depths of hell we'll suffer through the wars of men. And if there's nothing more, then I'll say it once again. You made my life as full and bright as any man. You made my life as full and bright as any man. Oh, babe, you made my life as full and bright as any man.
We're thinking about you, family. I'm going to jump on the message board now, and I'm going to pass the video over. We're going to spend some time looking at the last couple of years with Steve here through the eyes of the Whiskey Wednesday show. Whenever you're ready there, Barry, hit play on that. Thanks.
But I never saw this one. Close truths are dangerous, rumors and lies, far from the truth and nobody's surprised. We're all too busy watching Peaky Blinders all of the time. Sometimes it's okay to look outside your door. It's okay also to clean your dirty floors. Why don't you just wash your hands all of the time? No sense in asking, is this the end of the world? We'll know it's over when it's done. There's so many ways I pictured in my head, but I never saw this one. And it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. The good dog is lost. So sign above the counter at the corner store with an address and a phone to call. Still in all it said, a little bit more it said, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe someone that I love that much has run away from me. And if you find her, you can only return to me at any cost. For a good dog is lost somewhere out there tonight upon a darkened street, running breathless with a wild beating heart, in all directions on four tiny feet, calling, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe someone that I love that.
Daddy.
Yeah, right.
And Steve, how are things down at the house?
Good.
Yeah, what do you got there?
Very happy with this new guy here.
New cymbal,
There,
yes.
you guys are too kind. My Christmas gift.
Early Christmas gift from the band to Steve. A new, is that a 19-inch or an 18?
It's a 19-inch AA-X thin crash.
Thin crash, yeah.
Which complements my 21-inch thin right here. So
That's perfect. I'm so glad you like that. That's Neil was the sort of instigator on that one, and it does have the sound of rust included.
Yeah, it's great.
Excellent.
The other test is the side stick. That's good.
Yeah.
Bell.
Yeah. See?
Lots of
I didn't do any of those things. I sat in Long McQuaid, and Neil passed me, and I put them on my finger, and I went, oh, yeah, that one's cool.
It's so hard to test cymbals out.
I
I
know.
find it really hard.
I know. I just, at the end of the day, that one sounded better, and I kind of thought that I knew what you were looking for, and that one sounded the best. Neil agreed.
Love it. You guys
Mr.
made a
Grant
good
concurred.
choice.
Absolutely. Steve, you got any news?
I resurrected my old Casio watch
No way. Does it have a calculator on it?
with a.
It's got the buttons. It's got the two little buttons on the side. It's got the green light.
But it has indigo.
It's got the green light. I love it.
Went to the friendly folks at Stedman's and they helped me get the old battery out and put the new one in.
Great folks at
Love
Stebbins, eh?
that store.
Just amazing. Just
so good.
amazing.
Like they had three people like trying to help me out because I didn't have a screwdriver that would work, but they did.
That's amazing. So you got a new Casio going. I like the one. I remember the one that had the calculator on
I
it.
had one of those.
I
too,
love
yeah.
that. And you could spell boobies on it and turn it upside down. I love that. The upside down and the threes. I remember being in grade 3. It was so much fun.
There was boobless, wasn't it?
It was what?
There was boobless because there was a.
It was
seven
boobless,
upside down.
and then there was boobies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's good. That's great. That's a good find, man. That's very.
It was in a drawer forever.
It fits so much into you are the classic age and representation of the hipster community. I just love it.
Yeah.
Okay, what did I say we were playing?
Here in this town, mine.
And the night concludes with a little bit of Sound of Rust by Mr. Stephen Dagg. Thank you all very much once again, ladies and gentlemen. Steve, you've still got your microphone there. How you feeling, man? Oh, don't fall over. You can pull the mic a little. You can pull the mic a little closer to you if you want. I think that cable's fine to pull there, man. You can just pull the whole stand over, can't you?
Well, it was a little bit of adjustment.
It's a little bit of adjustment. Okay, in order to hear Steve's voice, we need a little bit of adjustment. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, feeling good. I mean, the chemotherapy the week after, you're just
Yeah,
can't do anything.
flat out.
So
eh?
that's why I was not here last week.
Yeah.
But this week is the week I start to feel good, and then nonstop that trajectory
Yeah.
until the next one when I'll feel like crap again.
Right, so we'll have a chance to grab a couple of rehearsals or a rehearsal with you before the next week, so we can learn some of these songs. We're going to throw a couple Steve at tonight that he hasn't actually heard yet. A couple Dylan ones that we've been working on, just arrangements and stuff for. So we'll be throwing them at Steve. But Steve, man, it's everybody's been talking about you online. Congratulations on the fundraiser too, man. That was an amazing outpouring of support, eh?
Can't believe that.
Yeah, just
we're
incredible.
Still speechless at home. Just like people around here, people from high school I haven't seen in 25 years. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you if anyone's watching who donated.
It's
Thank
a
you
really
so
great.
much.
It's a really great reminder of how a community steps up, and you. I know that. I mean, I was always appreciative of my community, in Newfoundland, Campbellford, and the music community across Canada.
Yeah.
But when you open yourself up and let people know that there's something going on, it's amazing how many people want to get up and help. It's just a great feeling. So
Yeah.
it was so nice to see that with you last week. That was just awesome.
Yeah, it was an emotional week for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, well, here's to you getting better and playing lots more tunes. Anyway, so I'll drink some whiskey to that.
Drink a ginger ale to that.
Water.
Water, ginger ale.
Pouring
Mr. Grant's
over
on
here.
here. Steve's got a bathroom that's been delayed now for over a year, but you're doing that yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just not delayed, it's just kind of abandoned.
It actually went back in time a little bit because the sort of, what's it called? Not the cement board that the tile goes on. It's another kind. It's
Yeah,
basically
okay.
the backer board. It's not quite done. And last week, Frankie decided to Frankie has pet rats.
Oh, right.
Decided to put the rat in the wall, like in the hole.
In the hole for the
Where
fixture,
drain system.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, of course you would. It's a rat, they love it. They love going in.
We had to rescue a rat.
So I just had to take all the backboard off, and of course the rat was already gone. There was there's all these tunnels all through the wall.
Did it come back out of the house?
It was upstairs.
Oh, so you guys found it again?
I found it. It was upstairs.
Oh, it didn't stay in the house. It's like it came back into the world.
Oh yeah, it went through the walls, and there's another hole upstairs.
That's wild,
And
eh?
another partially renovated room
Oh,
that
God.
it came out of. And we found the rat, but so now the bathroom is even further behind.
Well, you know, we'll
Rat pregnant now after having broken out
Probably.
into the wild for an hour.
That's all it takes, right?
Anyway, the rats are cool. We actually really like them.
Yeah.
Steve back tonight. How you doing there, Steve? You got your funky little mic there. What do you think of that one, eh?
Yeah, it's a little tiny guy.
It's a drum mic. I figured you'd like that one because you're a drummer.
It is a drum mic, yes.
It is a drum mic, yeah. And how you feeling? It's been a couple of weeks without you. Lots of people were asking about you, saying, "Where's Steve? I hope he's well. How is he
I
doing?"
wasn't well for a couple weeks, but now I'm well. So here we are. Just the nature of the old chemotherapy.
Well,
But yeah,
chemotherapy, you know, it's not for everybody.
no.
That's true.
No, it's all good.
Maybe one of these two.
I don't know if you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm ever, but
I love that.
Yeah.
one of my favorite scenes ever is from a few seasons ago, but Larry and Cheryl are renewing their vows. So it's like this whole thing, and they're supposed to, you know, write their own vows and say them to each other at the ceremony. And they're practicing, and Cheryl's like talking about how I will, you know, from this day forward through all eternity, I will love you, you know, all this stuff. And he's like, whoa, wait a minute, like eternity? He's like, I sort of thought that, I thought this ended at death. I thought this was done. So then he actually goes through with it at the actual ceremony. He's like, from this day forward till the day I die, I will love you. So good.
I've got to go back into that show, you know, because I watched it semi-religiously, like when TV was a thing, and I used to have a time to tune in. And then we had some DVDs on the tour bus for a while, but I haven't sat and done it like from start to where it is now, and I'd really like to. You know what I started last night? Hey folks, sorry, not much music this week, but you know, deal with it. We'll get the music next week. You know what I started last night? Because me and Allison are looking for a new show right now. Me and Allison and Neil are doing Ozark, and we're almost caught up to the new season. No fucking spoilers. Stephen King is out there saying all kinds of stuff, and I follow him on Twitter. I keep opening Twitter, and he's like, "Oh, this person should be." And I'm like, he's talking about shit I haven't seen. Really. Anyways, I've got him blocked for a month. So we're catching up on the end of Ozark, so we can start the new season.
Oh, Ozark.
The new season. I haven't gotten to it, but we're just catching up because Neil
just
hasn't seen
finished
it. The new season?
Be quiet.
Oh, it's a half season. Hold on.
I don't even want to know that. Because if I hit 6, I don't want to notice the end. I want to think it's 13 and then be disappointed. But said I was on and now I'm all confused. Welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here tonight with the full band, myself and Ken Grant, Neil Lucy, and Steve Dagg is back from his sixth chemo treatment. And he rang the big bell, right?
I did ring a bell, yes.
Yeah.
It was sort of, I mean, the nurses were... Actually, there was one lady who cried. It was nice.
She should.
The lady sitting beside me cried.
Yeah.
I was too delirious to cry. I was just like, what's going on? I'm ringing a bell. I don't know what's going on. I was like going to pass out or something. But luckily that's over, and bit of a break right now.
That's great. And it's onwards and upwards from here. We'll wait for another... You got like a month off now, right?
About that.
Like a month sort of recovery before they re-examine and decide what the next course is. And man, we're so happy to see you through that first part, and we're really happy to have you back tonight. Everybody's been asking about you every week and stuff, so
It's good to be here for sure.
it's been very nice. It's been very nice, and very
So easily reclined here in this town of mine.
That's what we've been missing.
That's what we've been missing. Steve Dagg's patented sound of rust.
No. Everybody's been wondering. Everybody's been wondering, Steve, since December. Since December, your life has changed dramatically.
Yeah, it has.
And now, sort of, how many months later? 6? Are we at 6 months yet? December,
I had my
January.
first chemo, was it November or December 1st of last year?
December 1st last year was your first chemo.
Yeah.
So we're like, you're through your chemo,
Through
through your radiation.
yeah. And
You're on your
now-
break right now before they assess what happens next.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
had my
fantastic.
CAT scans last week, and it's so weird, like with the modern sort of technology, I got the results already before my doctor even called me.
It showed up on your phone, right?
And I was like, do I look at this or do I not? I looked at it,
And
and it's all good.
it's all good?
Yeah, I mean, like, hasn't spread around, and it's shrunk, and so that's good.
That's fantastic. All around fantastic.
So they don't know, like, the MRI, which is in a couple next week. That'll determine, like, more detail.
of course, yeah.
But so far, so good.
And you and the family are doing all right? Coping with everything okay? You and your
it's
lovely
been-
daughters?
Yeah, it's been a journey.
It has
But,
been, yeah.
They've been amazing. Everyone else, you guys included, and everyone in the community. There was a parade for me.
I know.
when I was
awesome.
done my radiation, and it was just like, man, it was awesome.
Well, we're happy to have you back. And for those of you who've been paying attention for the last while, Steve has been away. We've been working really hard as a trio. It's so nice to have Steve back, and we're really looking forward to getting all these songs back to playing it the way they should be with drums, which is awesome.
Yeah, it feels
and
great.
maybe even get a record recorded at some time soon. But before then, you might have some more stuff to face, and we'll be here waiting for you when you are. And if not, we'll be getting right to it. It's great to have you back.
Yeah, man.
And I know everybody's been looking forward to seeing you. So everybody, this is Steve. He's back. He looks like he's doing great.
It's good to be here. So good to be back for sure. To be playing drums. Yeah, it's amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys.
Well, we wish you best on the continued positive journey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the Whiskey Wednesday show. Thank you very much to Mr. Neil Grant
Full
tonight.
cranky old man.
You were in full
mode.
cranky
I
old man
was.
mode.
I just heard it tonight.
And then Steve just showed up,
Yeah.
and he just heard it tonight, and we played part of it, maybe the whole thing.
I think we played
We
the
played the whole thing. Okay. Do you remember parts of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't.
Also, you were talking me through it. So.
I was talking. I'll talk you through it tonight too. You guys will. This is a treat for you all at home. I'll call out some changes for Steve as we get through it as well. I'll see if I remember. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. I've got to remember how to play the song, and I got to remember the new words that I just rewrote today. Prepare yourself for some mumbling, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Ken, what is this new song called?
Oh yeah.
Give us a title.
The title of the song is Dollar a Day.
All right. Oh, it's
Yeah.
all making sense now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's about what we get paid. Pretty much.
Way more than I pay you.
Yeah, right. I was being generous.
Okay, so let me just see here on notes. I just want to see. William Prince is next week. That's going to be so much fun. We might even play No Change in Me after this if I feel like it. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? It's too late for No Change in Me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's 9:30. It's almost past my bedtime.
Thing is, if we really mess this one up, we'll be too grumpy.
I know, that's true.
But-
Let's see if this one comes out. If we feel good after this one, we might even stay for another one. I hope you're all having fun out there. I certainly am tonight. It says, you know what it is? It's just nice to be home after all of that Toronto. Whew. Oh my, oh my. I'll just counter in there, guys. Start with that little instrumental bit. 1, 2, 3. I was walking down the road when a stranger blocked my way. It was muddy in his empty eyes. He made no move to step aside. He disregarded me. He'll fight away your tears. You'll pass away your years for $1 a day and for the end. There you go. The birth of a brand new song.
That
Just
was
like that.
cool.
That was good, actually.
Yeah.
I think that was a good way to leave it tonight. That's a good way to leave it. Unless you're feeling now you want to do.
Oh, no, I definitely want to play No Change.
You do? Okay.
How about you guys? Anything big happen? Steve, what's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I don't know. I got a bunch of things happening,
Yeah.
but feeling up and down, feeling good right now. So
That's
I'm
good.
Happy to be playing.
Yeah, I see your wife's been practicing her handstands on the dock.
She has been.
Yeah.
She actually pretty much mastered the headstand on the paddleboard,
Oh, okay.
which is pretty sweet. Now the next thing is the handstand.
Yeah, I saw her doing that today on the dock. I thought that was a great video.
She's
Yeah.
she's into the challenges.
That's good. Yeah, I see all the dance videos too.
Yeah.
And for those who don't
has
know,
fun.
Kim's wife's a dancer and a gymnast.
Steve's wife.
And that's Steve's wife. Steve's wife, Kim, is a dancer and a gymnast. No, actually, no, is she a dancer or a gymnast? She's not, right?
She could be.
She could be, yeah. But she's like a nutritionist. She deals with food and stuff, and she does a bunch of stuff in the community. She's real cool. Shout out to Kimberly tonight. Hey, hope you're watching.
She's probably not watching right now because she's probably still at soccer.
Oh, she's at soccer with the kids. Well, you
Frankie,
know.
it's the last game, so they get like ice cream, but nutritionist Kim,
Right.
Frankie's not having that ice cream. We brought our own ice cream.
Oh, that's so
Which
great for the
actually is
kids.
Better. No, it's better because there's a huge lineup for all the
Right.
sprinkles and all that ice cream, and then Frankie gets her own one. She's actually good with it now.
Yeah.
But
It
does
was
she
hard-
get sprinkles?
No,
She doesn't. Oh, wow.
no.
That's total
She has this
calumny.
eczema
That's terrible.
problem all over her legs.
I've heard about people with food allergies.
So
having
Frankie's
that,
on
yeah.
this new diet, which is like low sugar, low carb, low grains. It's like not an easy diet for kids, but Frankie's been doing pretty good with it.
Well, that's good to hear. It sounds like a challenge. You know, we had May Wests and milk, powdered milk, growing up. two spoonfuls of powder with some cold water. Yeah, it was the milk. We used to get milk delivered to the house. Exactly.
Have you tried leap and lemurs?
Leap and Lemurs. No, but I know the TV show with the two
The Kratts.
the Kratt brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh, they have a cereal out for the Kratt
cereal
brothers.
and it's got peanut butter and chocolate balls.
Ooh.
But they're gluten free and like not much sugar.
You're losing me there.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah. What's the point?
I'll try them because I'm a big fan of the show.
They're my like.
Yeah. What was their theme song? That lemur's name. There was a theme song. They had a great theme song. All those kid shows. For those of you out there who don't have kids yet, and you're in for a treat once you start to sit down and start watching the SpongeBob's and the. Thanks, Steve, for coming out.
Don't fret it.
Glad to have you out, and we know you're still going through a lot and being in pain and all that stuff. But thank you. Therapy, exactly. Look who's here.
Hello, hello. Where am I looking? I'm not sure where to look.
I'm not sure. Where's he looking?
Oh, that one.
He's looking over there. Okay.
Cheers.
Steve's got his own little camera there. Excellent. You get that working good for him.
Yeah, we got
Steve, you're back, man. You're having some juice.
having some Orangina or whatever it's called.
Orangina, San Pellegrino.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good stuff, eh?
It's good.
So, man, how you doing?
Oh, good, man. Yeah, surgery was 3 weeks ago, and sorry, bring that in.
No, it's okay.
Barry, I'll just get it out of the
Just
way.
put it.
Oh, okay.
We pick you up good. I just want.
Oh, it's all
people to see
good.
you.
Cool.
You want to see his beautiful face?
New haircut.
Yeah, I know you got your hair all trimmed off.
Barbershop, Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, down the days.
Didn't even charge me.
See, that's the benefit.
And then I went next door, got a roti.
And she didn't charge.
Didn't charge me. Getting free stuff all over the place.
So
Should we get
it's-
surgery more often?
Yeah, that's what kind of what I was thinking. Like, is it worth it? Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, so the surgery, went super well. It was 3 weeks ago tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was expecting to be in there longer. They said could be up to 7 days.
Yeah.
But by Monday they came in, they're like, yeah, you're healing like a teenager is what they told me. Or a 20-year-old or something. I was like, what? Okay. I don't feel like that, but
Well-
I mean, I guess I was doing well, and the surgeon came in and was happy with how I was doing, so they sent me home, and
That's amazing.
been home for 3 weeks.
And how is being home after all this?
The first few days was tough, for sure. The first few days was like, I almost felt better in the hospital.
Right.
I guess I had the security of being in there,
And the drugs.
and the drugs.
Yeah.
I had a little.
What'd they have you on?
I had a button.
Morphine drip.
Yeah, it was a hydromorphone.
Oh, you're so lucky.
And it was just like, as soon as you have pain, just hit that button. I was like, yep, got it. So,
amazing.
but they took, after a couple, I think day 3, they took that out, and then I just gave me oral pills for that. So being home after that was like the combination of not being on as strong pain meds.
It's a good thing that they do take you off.
Yeah,
Because that stuff
it's
is really
super addictive.
super addictive.
Like,
Yeah.
very addictive.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, the first few days at home was a bit tough, but then I didn't have an appetite, but then I came back, and now I'm just trying to eat.
You gained a little bit of weight too, right?
Yeah, I lost a lot,
Yeah.
but it's coming back. I think
Yeah.
I gained 6 pounds. Or
You don't. I was expecting. This is my first time seeing you tonight since you went in for your surgery. I was expecting you to be thinner, sort of a little more gaunt, but you actually, your skin looks healthy and you don't look that way at all.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I guess things are working. My body's adjusting to the new way, and
How's your head adjusting to the new way?
yeah, that was tough at first, but I mean, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean,
It's great, man.
So it was necessary. Had to happen.
So a year ago, diagnosed with cancer
Yeah.
after dealing with colitis for how many years? 17 years?
Well, I was 20. I had colitis. I got colitis when I was like 21.
Yeah.
I'm 42 now.
Okay, so almost 20 years dealing with that. And then recently you did the chemo, you did the radiation, and then you just went in for the surgery.
Yeah.
And is all that gone now? Like that's
Yeah,
the
I mean,
idea,
it should be. I mean, they have to, when they take everything out, like what they did in my case, they have to test. There's like lymph nodes and stuff. They have to
Make sure
send that to the lab and make sure that's all good. So hopefully it's all good. I don't know for sure yet, but I mean, I'm pretty. I think the chemo and the radiation took care of most of it. I was just the 2.5 months leading up to the surgery was hell because the radiation effects just really got me. I think I got something called radiation proctitis.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Is like a thing that can happen to people that
Ugh.
they say you might experience a bit of diarrhea, this and that, and I was like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good. It was stressful, like being in public, and I know where all the bathrooms are.
Yeah.
Wherever I am, like Campbellford, I know
Every bathroom.
every single bathroom where to go.
But these are the things you have to deal with when you're going through this, right?
Oh yeah. But now it's just it's so nice to not have to.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it
Oh,
must
man.
feel great to be knowing that like the issues you've had with colitis for so long now that are gone.
Colitis is gone.
For
sure.
Yeah, that's it's really exciting good news after a whole long time of not. For those of you tuning in tonight who don't know who Steve is our drummer, and he hasn't been with the show. He hasn't been on the show in a long time because of all this.
I think I was. Did I play a couple before?
Just before the surgery, yeah.
Yeah, I played a couple on it.
Yeah.
That was hard because I had to get up a few times to go to the bathroom.
That's right.
So
We did some trio stuff.
yeah.
But it's been great that you've managed to get out to most of the shows, except for the few recent ones that we had Liam Archer fill in on. He was great. He did the job really well.
Yeah.
Awesome. And we look forward to getting you back behind the kit. I mean, it's great to have you out, and we're looking forward to having some bagels with you later. But I can't wait to have you back playing again.
For sure.
That'll be a great thing. Yeah, music is good for the mind.
Yeah, so is.
You know we're going to Newfoundland, right? I'm hoping that.
Well, did I tell you that I booked myself a room there?
You did, yes.
So I think I'm coming.
Yeah, well, I figure we'll have a conversation tonight, and then I'll call the Air Canada people tomorrow. And I've been working with some drummers back home, talking to a few people. Randy Canoe, I got your phone number. I've been just meaning to call you, but I didn't want to talk before this. I was going to hire somebody to kind of learn the stuff and be ready as a sub. And anyways, but
I think
we'll talk
it
more
should
about
be
that.
good. Like,
It'd be great to go to Newfoundland and have you come along.
oh, it'd be so nice. Yeah. It will be so nice.
Okay, well, then there you go.
I
Positivity.
think it's good. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, is there anything you need to say to the people?
Well, I mean, thank you. I mean, all the support and messages that everyone has been sending over this last year has been amazing.
I'm having a really good time actually sort of thinking of Lorna while we're playing, and it's actually pulling me out of my shitty brain place. Every time I see a picture of her, I sort of smile, and then that sticks with me for a few minutes. So this is actually good for me too.
It's really good. Our whole family, like her whole family, appreciates it so much.
Well,
thank you.
It's a wonderful thing to do for a wonderful person who was part of something wonderful.
Yeah,
this whole community we've got here is great.
She was a super fan, and she was even there for some of the in person at the pub.
Oh yeah,
She was there,
I know.
and
Yeah,
she was like the biggest
back in the
supporter.
early days.
Yeah, she was there, man. She was always there.
Yeah.
It'll
be the world is different as it is every single day. Anyways. Yeah, well, let's take a look at a couple more pictures, and we'll get Mr. Neil back in here to come back and play some more tunes. Where were we with these? We were at a couple a little bit lower there, I think.
That was the goat one, yeah. So the next one over. There we go. Let's start there. Who's that? That's Lorna with the girls, is it, Steve?
That's at our house, yeah.
Yeah.
One of her visits.
Yes.
She would always be there for every event, birthday, everything. She was there for the girls.
She was there for everything. Yeah, she was part of your family, Steve. That is Lorna at your kitchen table, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, look at that smile and that laugh.
This was when we were homeschooling Frankie. Well, Ken was, not me.
Oh, when you were homeschooling.
And Frankie was, at times a challenging student at home, like a lot of kids would be. But Lorna came by, and she was so proud to show Lorna her skills and her math and her writing. So this was what she was doing. She was showing Lorna all of her school stuff at that moment.
Wow. Oh, it's nice to have stories all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I'm just showing pictures going, I don't know who this is. I hope somebody out there appreciates it.
Yeah, and this is a little photo shoot, and Frankie was dressed up for Lorna, wearing her special dress.
Is that Kim in the back there, too?
That's Kim there, too, yeah. So that was a really nice night.
I think that's at the same night as the homeschooling photo.
Yeah, that's it.
But with,
these are on
with Kim in it, yeah.
Yeah. I think Jolene might have been in.
Okay, oh, Jesus. Sorry. I got enough. Fuck. And there's still some left in the bottle. Yeah, it's a big deal to have you back, Steve.
It's good to be back.
It's pretty cool, man. And you're coming to Newfoundland with us next week, which is amazing.
Newfoundland?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my God. Anyways, it's great to have you back. And Barry's wife gets back. Let's see how my left ear does, being this close to Steve's cymbal.
I put something there to help.
See, you're such a. Oh, how do you do that? You're so good. He just figures this shit out, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Innovation.
Yeah, he really is. How you feeling, Steve?
Great.
2 songs. That's the most you played in how long?
Long time.
Yeah.
Like just a little doodling around here at home
And I love this little setup. This is an old Samsonite suitcase.
Yeah, my buddy Darren.
Oh my God, it is an actual Samsonite. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Samsonite.
Yeah.
He lent it to me, but he made it, and it's great. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I have
Actually
no idea
feels
what to
awesome.
do with it. I just threw I threw the drum mic from upstairs into it, and as you said, that was what to do. There was a hole in the side,
Yeah, that's what he said to do.
and it's a something. It sounds great in the room. Like as you all know, back out there in the world, we play pretty quiet, because that's the way we play.
Yeah.
And this is a great little setup. I dig it. And we all managed to get into this space. I spent so much time trying to figure out the whole thing, with getting all of us in here.
The suitcase helps with that because there's, bass drum would be up to here.
Bass drum will be out a little bit, yeah. A little 18-inch bass drum might work too.
I do have that.
But
it's still
this is great.
deep enough.
This is just perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna make one too.
yeah. No, absolutely. I love it. I don't know if we got that in any shots or not, but it's no.
In the wide shot, you can kind of see it.
Well, you're certainly making a good case for it.
Oh, I might see it in this one.
Steve, you're doing all right?
Doing good, very well.
Yeah, the last couple months has been pretty insane, eh?
Yeah, when I look back on what happened the last.
How you feeling right now? Like, how does it feel to be getting ready to go on a plane next week to Newfoundland and play a
Feels
couple
good.
nights at the ship in? Yeah,
Feels really good.
amazing, man.
Yeah, like just like sitting is the most uncomfortable thing. But I got this new stool, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's great.
It's one of those drum seats with a sort of a split down the middle. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's helping a lot.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
another guy. Well, Liam.
Yeah, that's how I
has
found
back
out about it.
problems. He had one like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He loved it. Yeah.
And I even other than that issue, I do have lower back problems sometimes. So this is going to be good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So it's nice to be behind the kit again.
Excellent. Well, we makes our lives easy when you're behind the kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and City Hall lies behind the chain link fence. You can see from a distance. You can even feel the wind. Well, there you go. Thank you all very much once again, Steve. It's so great to have you back, man. It makes things just, wow. Yeah, just, it's that little, that missing element, we have missed you so much.
I missed this for sure.
Yeah, oh man, so good to see you bouncing back from all this, It's been a rough road, yeah.
It's been a year.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Grant, thank you once more for tuning in on a Wednesday night. Thank you, Steve. It's so great to have you back, man. It's so good that you're feeling good and you're feeling great. And did you have any news or anything?
Yeah, well, a little bit of news. I talked to my surgeon, and he's like, because I was this whole time, my surgery was about 2 months ago, I guess, almost. Not even 2 months ago. And they didn't have the pathology report back, and they finally do, and everything's good, it's all clear, so no cancer right now, so it's good.
That's fucking awesome.
So it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Really good. Yeah.
Well, we'll celebrate this weekend in Newfoundland. No, we can't do that. We still got to take care of you. Okay, we're old enough. We'll take care of you.
Yeah, I'll indulge a little. I mean,
Okay.
We'll have fun.
Celebrate.
We'll have
To a
In
certain
a
point.
quiet, responsible kind of way.
Mr. Grant, you're excited? Good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, you're filming this, huh?
Of course. Absolutely. Do a little mini documentary. How's your family all ready?
Check out the new trailer.
I know, it's very cool. Very cool. Hello.
Say hi.
Hello.
Are you excited?
We are so excited, yes. Hi, Charlie. Charlie's so happy to see me. Thank you. Yes. Hi, yes,
Charlie's
how
your
are ya?
bud.
Charlie's my cuddle bud.
He
Charlie
is,
loves to
I
cuddle with me on the
heard.
couch. He loves cuddling with me, don't you?
You
Thank you
feeling
for
good?
loaning us your husband.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for bringing him.
Fun. Oh
He's
my
gonna
God.
have a blast. You guys are gonna have such a blast.
It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time. Oh, I'm gonna grab 9 hours into our travel. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Excellent.
Feeling good.
Mr. Grant, hour 9, you good?
Are we there yet?
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Are you good?
10-4, we're ready.
Excellent. And there's Neil and the family over there. Some random footage. Sitting down. How you doing, Steve?
Very good.
You having a good time so far? You having a drink?
Poured myself a cider, a Magners.
What's a Magners?
It's a cider.
You know all about ciders, don't you?
I'm a cider guy.
Yeah. Are they made from apples?
They are.
They are? Yeah.
They indeed are.
I don't like apples. That's my problem with cider, I guess. Yeah. Every time I have cider, I think, I don't like the taste of this. I don't like apples. Look at what, Steve? What are you doing? Oh my goodness.
This is quite the meal, man.
What is that all about, Steve?
Yeah, I don't know.
You excited about
We're
this?
gonna see how it goes.
And you got a big
gravy bowl.
Baby, that's gravy. Excellent. Oh yeah, we got the hot turkey sandwich. Just go with the healthy alternative.
Oh, the
The healthy club. There you go. Beautiful artwork everywhere. Books if you need to read. And there's the kitchen. Steve has found the good spot. How are you doing, Steve?
Oh man, I saw you in this, and I was like,
I know,
as soon as
it's-
you're up, I'm in.
It's a delicious chair, it really is. It's a lovely old fireplace. Something good. Okay, let's eat.
Far away from tip your hat to a Chelsea girl. She'll free you from the cold. She'll lend a tender loving ear to every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I've been running. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Spent a lot of time on the street. Beautiful old houses. How's everybody doing today? How are you?
Good. You're a little close.
I know, I think getting closer. I know. How's everybody doing? You got food?
Yes, we do.
Got a lovely fish cake here.
Lovely fish cake. Neil's got a fish cake. And we have a towel? Bunch of empty plates. Oh, wow. How was yours, Barry?
That was good, man.
Excellent. Steve, would you have some noodles? Newfoundland noodles? Yeah? Were they Newfoundland noodles?
I'm not sure.
Oh, were they grown here? They grown here?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can't you see the noodle noodle?
That's right, the noodle tree outside.
They're cod noodles.
Cod noodles. That actually sounds like it might be something.
Kudos.
Yeah.
It's so bad to let you go. And I swear that I just can't say I stopped along the way to hear the politicians speak. He stood to stand for something. He promised better futures for everyone. So I filed it away, and I thought maybe I'll come back to this a little later. I heard your name through a friend today. He apologized for bringing you up. I said thank you, and I just turned 22, and I don't know what to do. And before I got the most feelings grew. Daddy's rifle in my hand felt reassuring. He told me red means run, son, numbers out.
Excited for a teen burger, you bet.
Team burgers.
Bring it on.
There you go. What are you getting, Barry?
I'll probably just get a mama burger.
Mama burger.
Yeah.
Teen and Mama. Steve, what are you having?
You're doing the Papa burger.
You're having the Papa, so I gotta have the uncle. Yeah. It'll definitely be I think it'll definitely be a thing, although, won't it? Is this not a tea towel song?
It is, but then I gotta think about the cymbal being too loud because I gotta play stick on the cymbal.
Oh yeah, man, you gotta balance all that out. I gotta say, you got a tough job in this situation. Just playing drums here. You guys out there have no idea how quiet we're playing, and Steve has to stay, underneath that. It's a difficult task, but I'll also do this. I keep forgetting that I got to get a little bit off your path there. He certainly does. So, other side of wrong. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Are you back to work? Like you were doing editing again?
Yeah, doing some work. Yeah, starting to do some bit of stuff.
Excellent.
Had a little drone job where I crashed my drone. So
You crashed your
currently
drone?
Don't have a drone.
Oh, that's
It's all right.
that's unfortunate. Yeah, crash your drone.
Excuse to get a new one.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Can't afford it. But.
Silver linings.
Yeah.
He's a drummer, not a droner.
There we
Come up with these. Man. It's amazing. I can never think of it right
know.
off the top of my head.
It's just a rare thing. Mr. Grant, you're doing good.
It's just
Everything's
watching-
good.
His drone.
Just what you have to be, right?
No, I'm great.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Barry?
Everything's fine.
Life is grand. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, keep it out there on the level. Just try that. That didn't work at all.
No.
Stay well. Stay safe. No, it's too much of an order. Be yourself. No. I am on sort of works, but it's still a little bit of a demand.
That
Try
lasts for a
yourself.
while,
No. Be nice to yourself. I don't fucking know.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
See you
Bobby
next
McFerrin's got that
Wednesday.
one.
Be yourself.
See you
Everybody
next
else is
Wednesday, as opposed. Don't be a see you next Tuesday. Be a see you next Wednesday. There we
Disclaimers,
go.
disclaimers.
Take care, everybody. That might.
It's been good.
Yeah. What have you been doing?
Oh, a lot of different things.
Yeah.
My dad's with us, but
Yeah, I
some
hear it.
dad stuff, and yeah.
You bought some beer for your dad,
I bought some beer for my dad. Bought the wrong one.
right? My my good luck, my good fortune for that. Yeah, because
Yeah, he's not a fan of the wheat beer.
Mhm.
So you get to try the wheat beer. So
I love the wheat beer. This is a really nice one too, actually.
it is, yeah.
Yeah, this is quite nice. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I will have a long tooth after this, of course. But I thought I'd try this tonight because I do like the Weiss beer. Yeah, very, very cool.
But my dad he's liking Campbellford. He's
digging
going for his
Campbellford?
walks. He's checking out Stedman's. I think he's watching right now. Hey, Dad. how
Cool.
are you? So,
Very cool.
It's all good, yep.
Nice. Mr. Graham, what's new? Oh, the finger
tap. There you go. This is what happens to drummers when you take away all their drums and leave them with a cymbal. Suddenly they start making up new ways to make sounds with a cymbal. That's fantastic, though. Yeah, the cymbal, a suitcase, and a snare drum. It is a pretty awesome contraption, Steve, Dagg, I gotta say. How you feeling these days?
Amazing.
Yeah?
I feel like normal. I feel
Yeah.
like totally back to normal.
Have we yet reached a year since you were diagnosed?
Yes.
It has?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because I started chemotherapy November 30th of last year.
Oh, was it that? Okay.
But it was like a couple months earlier.
Wow.
I think it was like
I think it was the end of September.
end of September.
When they diagnosed it.
Yeah.
What a trip, man. And you feel just normal now.
I feel great, man.
That's incredible. What a
Sleeping
story.
good, just eating well, gained my weight back.
That's
It's amazing.
fantastic.
Mind you, he feels normal for a drummer.
Yeah, exactly. That's a different ratio, a different,
Totally different thing. Yeah.
different set of criteria.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it's all good. Thank you.
Well, that's fantastic. We're going to do one more song. That was all big open spaces for drum fills. Steve Dagg, the minimalist. That was awesome. Here's the big drum moment. Silence.
That was the ending. I'm sorry.
I know. We don't play that one very often either. It's rare that we pull out a Cure tune, but I thought it was fitting tonight. Steve, what are you excited for?
In general,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool.
I mean, it's Christmas is always fun.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
It's fun, yeah.
That's exciting.
Christmas is fun. And you've got young kids, so...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's fun for sure.
Yeah, and you got young girls at Christmas, too. That's a whole different thing. I remember that. It was just great, yeah.
Apparently, Frankie wants this Barbie dream house.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, it's too big. I think we're just like, no.
No, see, but your whole house will become full of that. And then it will all disappear again. I know, but it will become more full.
Yeah, you don't want to raise her expectations too high. Her future husband will thank you if you don't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There was a time when the room that Allison is in now, there was a trail that you could walk through, but it went up on an angle to each side of the wall. It was just toys.
Stuff, yeah.
You know, and then we had a ping pong table in there. At one point, we got all these toys, and it's like, well, let's get them a ping pong table for Christmas. It's like,
good idea.
great, we have nowhere for that. And then we got the ping pong table set up there, which, you know, and then there's the laundry, and then there's the kids' toys.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
it's chaos right now.
Yeah, but
it's-
Barbie's Dream House is an essential.
Yeah.
If you can't get the Dream House, you at least have to buy the summer camper.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a camper. It's just like a summer Winnebago camper. That
Yeah,
Barbie.
maybe we'll get that instead.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't get the
We'll
big
get
Dream
that
Home,
instead, yeah, it's
get the
good.
camper. Yeah, camper's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. It sounds like Allison's having a chuckle or
She's really
something.
enjoying herself.
I think we're going with the camper. Yeah.
Yeah, the camper's. Well, don't
Because the
say
camper
it
can be
now.
brought places. And
Yeah.
You can't bring the dream.
Well, I
I
don't
know.
know. I mean, I guess Barbie old enough to be going camping with Ken. I mean, like gorillas.
I know it's always a
I don't know about
questionable
I
thing.
think she's in her 60s now.
I know.
There's so
He
many.
looks remarkably good for her age.
so many
Barbie
Barbies.
everything now. Yeah.
Well preserved.
Jolene likes to rip the heads off. And
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Barbie heads and legs.
But that's what they're for.
I found out I tripped on a Barbie leg the
Yeah,
other night. Just the leg was in the middle of the room. What?
yeah,
Kicked it across the room. It's crazy.
yeah. It's
It's fun though.
oh my. We should probably get into another song.
Probably should.
Or
At least
start-
get out of the
Start
conversation.
talking about things that I've tripped on.
Har, har, har.
Okay, there we go. See, stay plugged in. Yeah, it's amazing.
There's a Roncesvalles line in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
On that street. It's a great
And the
street.
street's so deserted up and down Roncesvalles
Yeah,
Avenue.
because at night that's a deserted.
Mhm.
It's like a cool area because it's so much going on in the day, and then at night it's like nothing.
I know, you come out of the butler's pantry at like 9 o'clock at night and everything is closed, but you're so happy because you just had the butler's pantry. And the best thing about the butler's pantry was the carrots and that fucking dip that they had. Their salad dressing? Serious, man. Like, come on. You know about it, right?
I'm not sure if I do.
Oh,
I
you-
went there a lot. But I don't
You
know.
did not. I don't believe you.
I did.
I don't
I used
believe
to
you.
live there.
I don't believe you.
No, you never. You're lying about all of it. What's your name? What's your real name? I used to go like way out of my way to go there. Me and Allison, actually. And I don't. You know me. I don't eat fruits or vegetables.
No, you
like
don't.
it's just not part of my thing. But I used to go to the butler's pantry to get their shepherd's pie, which was fucking out of this world, with the side salad. But you remember on the side salad, they had like 3 or 4 cut carrots, but they were really thick cut.
They
and
were
they were
thick.
quite what?
That's right.
And then there was the salad dressing you just dipped, and they wouldn't say what was in the salad dressing.
Okay.
But me and Allison always order an extra plate of carrots just to dip in this fucking dressing. I hate carrots. I don't mind carrots, actually. I shouldn't say I hate carrots. I hate raisins.
You didn't eat...
If I need to say something I hate raisins. Sorry?
Nothing.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off,
No,
but I
no, it's
did.
quite all right.
No, it was important. Come
No, it
on.
wasn't.
It was incredibly
Sorry,
important.
No, I'm just going
we
to
could know what it
sit
is.
here in stony cold silence.
We
for
could
the
know
rest
what
of
it is in the
What
time that
song
this
are we
is
playing
taking.
now?
There's no sense in asking, is this the end of the world? We'll know it's over when it's done. There's so many ways I picture in my head, but then I never saw this one.
What?
I was like, is this the solo? I think it's a solo. I'm gonna keep playing.
Yeah, the song has a little bit of that going on in it, you know.
Messed up that ending.
It is though, yeah. I know. That's the first and only time.
We're
So,
gonna save that.
yeah, we should cut this 10 seconds into an NFT. Pay for your house. Anyway,
That
ladies and
purchase
gentlemen,
price, though.
how you doing, Richard? Nice to see you. Look at Steve's sweater. I know, isn't that amazing? It actually has a pom pom on it. I'm pretty impressed with Steve's sweater. I've got to say, it's a real thing of beauty.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
we-
lighten it up, Steve.
Well, yeah. Oh, there's no lights on. Oh, I thought something was going to happen.
No, well, this guy ruined it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We all have
That's me.
our ties on from Charmaine and Kim next door from last Christmas.
Except for Steve, who
but
can't
Steve's
find
kids,
his. That's why he's wearing the sweater.
Kids took it and played with it, and it disappeared into the world. But we all have these lovely music for goats, Christmas ties with goats
Got my
and weed
beer.
and beer and the Grinch lighting a joint, and there's some other stuff too.
They're pretty cool.
And Barry's on the back somewhere because he's always in the background. Went and changed. Again, I'm being analytical here of the video that I'm seeing too. We were messing around and we changed we put it on auto white balance for you and Mr. Grant.
Yeah,
Auto white
kind
balance.
of blotted us
What
out.
about that's
I know it seems to be blown out all of a
it's the
sudden.
exposure that's the problem with that one.
Well, we didn't mess with that one. I just put it. I put the auto white balance on because I had it locked from earlier. And I was trying to match them all.
It's just too bright.
I know. I'll change that when we get to a video. We're about to get to our first video, actually. I'm not sure what the hell's going on with that camera. I'm going to sort that right now. How long is this video, Steve?
It's just 2 minutes.
2 minutes. So tell us about it, Steve. Where does this video come from? What's it all about?
Well, this video is just a little video that I did for the Trent Hills Chamber of Commerce.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little holiday campaign to shop locally
Yeah.
and
There you go. Nicely
do
done.
local things and experience lovely Trent Hills. So I got
And
the
how
family involved.
How far did it spread? Was it just Campbellford, or did you have to go to Warkworth?
Yeah, Warkworth, Hastings, Campbellford.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the Tri-County
Yeah,
area.
but I think it was going to be sort of shown throughout Northumberland.
Cool. And has it been aired yet?
Pull that closer, Steve. Oh yeah, it's been on
Facebook and
yeah,
stuff.
Facebook. Yeah, not just Facebook. I think.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And your family is in it as well? You say
They
you
are.
wrapped
Yeah,
your
they're
family in?
the stars. Yeah.
So that's what we're going to see here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is as soon as Barry gives me the thumbs up there. Here we go. This is a little video that Steve put together for Christmas.
You think by now I know better, wouldn't you?
Oh my.
God,
We're having fun here. Muting this. There we go.
Brilliant, man.
How you doing over there, Barry?
All right.
You're okay.
Get this out of your face somehow.
Let's see how pretty Mr. Grant and Steve look now.
Move it down there.
See, look at that. Now, see how much better. I'm so excited that we got that camera. It's just a little fix. It's so nice, so nice. And we need that. We need that shot really well put together right now because Mr. Grant's going to sing a song for us, which we're really excited about. Steve, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Sorry, we were
it was
laughing
beautiful.
here at the
It
end.
was really lovely.
That was fantastic, man. Really, really good work. It's nice to get the family and the kids in there, eh?
Yeah, I actually used Jolene and Kim in another video for another company a couple of years ago, and it was funny. It was for Plan International, that charity
Right,
I've done a lot of work
yeah.
for, and it was I had to get a mother and a baby talking about how the healthcare system helped her deliver her baby and all that, but Kim had a home birth for both babies. It's pretty funny. So she's sitting there like talking about how, but
Making
she didn't
up
even
stuff.
have a hospital birth. So
Yeah, but it's
pretty
acting,
funny.
right? So that's,
It's acting.
and you could see that when with the scene where Kim walks into the store. I was so captivated. She was totally engaged.
She was
like
into
in
it.
awe, and she
Yeah.
was fascinated, and she had all the right facial expressions.
Did you?
It was just great.
My favorite part is Jolene. Did you see how she was acting? She was
Yeah.
like surprised.
Kids
and,
do
like,
that
she's so
naturally,
good,
though. Yeah. No, your kids look great on screen. That's
thanks.
that's fantastic. Thanks for doing that and sharing it for
course.
us. Oh, lots of great stuff here. Lots of great stuff here. People saying that was really nice. Aaron O'Mara, nice to see you. And Steve, you've got Insanity.
Yeah, we actually have 13 people coming for dinner. Which
Yeah,
is
that's
crazy.
okay.
What time?
11
is that?
people staying over. I know.
Oh,
you
that's
said
not so
11
okay.
people staying
Wow.
over.
Yeah.
That's too much.
it's a lot.
That's way like
Um,
11 staying over, including your family.
Yeah.
So
So
Seven.
7. Yeah.
that's still way.
It's
too
still
much.
crazy.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun.
It'll be great.
It'll be great.
How long are they staying for? Like one night,
2 nights.
2 nights. That's doable.
That's doable. That'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing chicken and ribs, not turkey and ham. Well, we normally do turkey, but we're like, we just want to take the stress.
It kind of
off
sounds like a
it.
Georgia
And
Christmas. or
ribs.
something.
Okay.
My sister's partner does incredible ribs. He's bringing up the ribs. We're roasting a couple chickens and all the other common things, roast potatoes and Brussels sprouts and that. But
Fantastic.
it's going to be awesome. Can't wait.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Do a couple backyard fires, perhaps.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We do that.
That's all cool. If anybody is looking to share some what you guys are having for Christmas out there, we'd love to see. But you're not doing turkey. That's
You got to do this when you say in the comments below. You got to point below.
Yeah, the comments below. I got to
In the
get used to all
comments.
this stuff. Fuck.
You got to say, "Hey guys, comment below."
I
You got
know.
to do all that.
I spent so many years actually looking at people while I was performing for them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I'm hoping that everybody has a great Christmas. We're going to come back and do one more and end the night out with the traditional guest cameras, and that's being used for Mr. Grant and Steve tonight,
Great, yeah.
which is great because that last one last week was burning out. And there
Thanks,
it is.
girls.
Look at how good they look, those two. So that's good. So we're only four new cameras away from having the studio set with all these little cameras and get rid of these phones that are catching on fire on us. Joe Murray, nice to see you. Who did I meet over Christmas? Ron Bisonet came out to the show. That was cool. It was nice to see Ron.
Yeah, it's such a good time.
Really,
Nice guy.
really nice guy. Yeah. Quite cool. I really enjoyed.
He brought us smoked meat and bagels from Montreal. So did Marty. And it was, man, amazing. He knew how to really, because it was like just a slab of smoked meat.
Right.
And I was like, how are we going to heat this up
It's got to
properly?
be done a certain way.
So he sliced it perfectly. He steamed it.
Yeah.
That's how it does really.
That's how to do
So we
it.
steamed it for like 10 minutes, and it was perfectly
Sliced
juicy.
it and then steamed it.
Yeah.
See, I never would have thought
He
of
knew
that.
what I didn't know what to do, but he knew.
That totally makes
Thanks,
sense. Good. Well, that's what you do with pastrami when you buy it at the store. If you want to make smokier sandwiches, is you buy the slices, and you used to buy them in a little pack, and you used to put the pack right in the water, and
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
would
right.
cook
I remember
them.
doing that.
Yeah.
but that makes sense to just steaming them. Oh, that was a great idea. Those
Even-
Montrealers, eh? Full
He even
credit.
brought a loaf of rye bread right from the Montreal team.
Yeah, Montreal has great food. There's no way around that. I mean, especially bagels. The bagels out there. Well, you've all heard me talk too much about Montreal bagels, so I won't go on about it.
Yeah.
But man, the bagels in Montreal, they are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Goes without saying.
Absolutely. Apparently not.
Goes without saying 3 or 4 times. Hey Deb, how you doing? I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoned. I like to get more stoned than I was before. The stick rim. Is that what that one's
I don't know
called?
what that's called, but
Yeah.
it's an old jazz trick.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I learned this the same time I learned.
Oh, yeah. So the Sound of Rust isn't yours?
No,
Oh.
I can't.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's too bad.
I think. No, I can't take credit for that.
Who do you think came up with that?
No idea.
Hmm.
I have to research that one. But in the Humber jazz days, that's when I learned that for sure.
All very cool sounds, yeah. All these little tricks that we all learn hanging out together, being so interested in learning music. Place to another, man. There's so much stuff that moves around. So much stuff moving around the planet. Amazon freaks me out every day.
Oh man.
Every day.
Every time I'm in the 401, driving the 401, I'm like, where's everyone going?
I know.
What's
happening?
It's like
I know. Well,
8 lanes of traffic.
how is this much stuff happening right now?
I know.
And my stuff is the only stuff that's important. How can everybody else think that they have something important? It's an amazing observation, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen George Carlin's routine on stuff. The whole meaning of life is a place for your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Finding a place for your
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, moving.
We didn't have so much stuff. We wouldn't need a house. We just walk around all the time.
Exactly. It's true.
I watched it the other day. with my
He's
dad.
great.
It's so good. Have you seen the documentary, the George Carlin documentary? It's an HBO.
No,
thing,
I haven't.
2 parts. Really
Yeah, I
good.
should check it out.
Check it out.
He's pretty
Really good.
awesome.
Super good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Jeannie Tench recorded "Good Dog." Me and Rayanne.
That's like you run into an old high school friend like 20 years later. So you're still doing your art stuff?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still doing that music stuff. I get
Like I
that all the
remember
time.
when I was at Humber College for music and I go back to my hometown and Brampton, not far from Toronto, but you run into high school
So your
friends, they're
hometown was Brampton?
Oh, so you're doing that drumming stuff still? Yeah. So what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
I remember a guy said to me, what are you gonna do with that? I'm like,
I'm gonna drum.
play drums and play in bands and it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I know.
And it was just so hard to to relate.
I am 50 plus and I still get that. You doing the music thing? What am I doing the music thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, it's the same as I have friends that were, going to law school. I say, doing the law thing, and they're like, no, I'm something else now.
Yeah.
Something that makes better money. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ken Tizzard. We are Music for Goats, and we're so happy to be here tonight. Hey, Steve, what's happening, man?
Hey.
You're in my frame. Look at that. Steve's in my frame.
All right.
That's so cool.
I'm here.
That's awesome. I love it. We were just talking. What were we just talking about? And I was saying how horrible it is. After we talked about getting old, and I was talking about something. It's apparently the most
Depressing day of the year.
depressing day of the year for amount of gray received and stuff like that. How are you doing, Steve? What are you drinking tonight?
I'm actually drinking a Guinness.
Having a Guinness.
I really felt like a Guinness, so I'm drinking a Guinness.
You don't look like a Guinness.
Do you drink Guinness often?
Not often.
No.
But I do enjoy Guinness from time to time.
I've
been to the Guinness factory in Dublin.
Oh, yeah?
That's a nice place to have a pint.
That's cool.
Yeah. My dad is from Dublin.
Your dad is from Dublin.
Born, just outside.
Did he make Guinness? Was he part of? Didn't?
No,
if
no.
I thought everybody lived in Dublin and made Guinness.
No.
I thought the city
He was
was.
born in a bath of Guinness. I don't know. Is that a thing?
I don't know. Is that true too? He was born in Guinness? No.
He doesn't even like Guinness.
No. He may have been conceived during some
Probably.
ingestion of Guinness.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a probable thing. Okay. Cool. Well, that's a nice little talk about your dad's conception there that we had. The Guinness is good.
Yeah, it's good. Everything was good, other than stepping on a
Yeah, tell us about this. You stepped
not
on
a
a
rusty
nail.
nail, but it wasn't even a nail. It was like those sort of C-shaped things you knock in to hold wires. Into
Yeah,
it.
like a
Very sharp. I stepped on one of those. I had to
staple.
pull it
They're
out of my
really
foot.
sharp.
I
Yeah.
had to pull it out of my foot.
Break blood.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You
And
gotta
then the same foot, I dropped a mason jar onto the toe. So now the toe and the underside are a little tender. So
kick drum foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Still works though.
Excellent.
Yeah, still works.
Well, we got the new mic in the old Samsonite tonight.
A new mic.
Well, no, we got the mic in the Samsonite, and then we got the new mic on the snare drum, and we put some overheads up for you, and a talking mic, so now we can hear you. And Allison will stop saying to me, every Wednesday, I can't hear Steve when he talks. We need to hear Steve.
I'm a low talker anyway.
I know.
I'm not.
You're kind of a
People
low
exist.
talker.
A low talker?
Yeah, a little bit. But no more.
There was a whole Seinfeld episode about it.
I know.
Have you
I
seen that?
remember that. Yeah.
Close talkers.
It was
There's
probably
both.
both, but the low talkers.
low
The
talkers,
low
yeah.
talkers, the refresher when it starts to talk.
And that's why Jerry wears the puffy shirt.
That's right. It was the
Because
same one.
the low talker asks him, and he's like,
And he was just
Sure,
smiling to go along with it. Yeah.
and then he wears. He's like, I'm not wearing that. That's enough talking for me.
That's all good. That's all good. Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great night.
This town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine.
Nice tail on that one. That was good. That was good. This is real nice. Wow. We are going to do.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
You don't love me no more, baby. You don't love me no more. My sweet baby, oh, you don't love me no more. Each night I see the truth behind those eyes, but I just don't see the good, so goodbye. You used to holler like a freight train. You don't holler no more. My sweet baby, oh, you don't holler no more. I can't believe everything that I've tried, but I just don't see the good, so goodbye. I used to be so lucky, I'm not lucky no more. I used to be rich in love, now I'm not even dirt poor. I can't believe all the truth behind those eyes, but I just don't see the good, so goodbye. You don't love me no more, baby, oh, you don't love me no more. My sweet baby, oh, you don't love me no more. I can't believe the truth behind those eyes, but I just don't see the good, so goodbye.
Oh, there we go. A little bit of good and goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Well, speaking of goodbyes, it's 20 after 9. It's time for the goodbye of the night.
I don't wanna hear about your new sensation. I don't wanna reconnect my old relations. I don't wanna hear your frustration all of the time. It doesn't take a genius to see that she's a girl. It doesn't take a genius to rule a broken world. It doesn't take a genius to ignore the facts all of the time. No sense in asking, is Is this the end of the world? We'll know it's over when it's done. There's so many ways I'd picture it in my head, but I never saw that one. Closed streets of dangerous rumors and lies, far from the truth and nobody's surprised. We're all too busy watching Peaky Blinders all of the time. It doesn't hurt sometimes to go outside your door. Sometimes it's okay to clean a dirty floor. Just remember to wash your hands all of the time. No sense in asking, is this the end of the world? We'll know it's over when it's done. There's so many ways I'd pictured in my head, but I never saw this one. And asking, is this the end of the world? We'll know it's over when it's done. There's so many ways I pictured in my head, but I never saw this one.
Neil, did you want to? Do you have anything you wanted to say?
Just a couple of small things. First of all, Steve has a sister. I think, and I apologize if I'm incorrect, I think her name is Karen. And I thought I should just mention condolences to her as well. Siblings often get left out in these sort of instances, and unfairly so. So I'll say that. I'm obviously the newest member of the Goats. Well, maybe not obviously, but I think I've been part of this crew for about 4 years. And never having played in a band prior to this, I was, to put it mildly, scared shitless when we went on stage. And I always used to take great comfort in the fact that I could turn around, I'd look at Steve and wink, and he'd look at me and smile. And it was just, you know, that level of understanding that I think that the four of us have, that is what made this such a special little group for us. And we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him terribly.
Yeah, Steve offered a musical security that's rare. You know, I've had the luck to work with a few drummers like that. Drummers that you can just walk on stage with, and you know that everything's going to be fine behind you. It's an amazing feeling of comfort as somebody who's at the front of the stage, you know, moving around and carrying on with the audience and singing and doing all that. To know that that person has got their shit together is so reassuring, and also to be such a cool guy as he was. You know, you could turn around. He always had a great smile. He's watching those videos. He was smiling so much. So we're going to do one more song to end, and I'll tell a little story. I used to play the pub a lot. I did it every Wednesday for, I think it was 11 years. And that's what became the Whiskey Wednesday show when things got shut down. And, well, the year before, actually, when I was kind of in isolation myself. And Steve adapted. So cool. But he went from this guy who just showed up at the pub to a great friend, a great bandmate, just a wonderful person. He did all of our videos for us, like the End of the World video, which I showed at the end. He actually shot and directed that while being in it. He did those things. And he was also he was so modest and so cool about things. Like when we're talking about the drum throne, the new drum seat that he got, and I mentioned Liam's name. I said, yeah, Liam has been filling in with you. He's like, oh yeah, thanks, Liam. It's like, there's no, he was just such a relaxed, cool guy, and that vibe is was so important to what we do. And he is going to be missed. But
I remember at the end of a new song, we just played a new song up in the studio, and I just turned to you and went, "Where did you find this guy?" He was a great drummer, and a privilege to have played with him.
yeah, we all are, and we're gonna close out the night with a song. So we used to go down to the pub, and 8 o'clock, Steve would show up. We'd be starting at 8, about sort of 3 minutes to 8, anywhere between 3 minutes to and 3 minutes after 8. Steve would show up, and then it would be unload his drum kit really fast because it's already 8 o'clock and we're supposed to be playing our first song. But it's the pub, and there's only 2 people at the bar, and it doesn't really matter because we're there all night anyway. Anyways, and we'd get set up, and we'd play our first set. And before we played our first set, we'd run out to the alley and smoke a joint. And Steve would always come out and he'd stand there. I'm like, you want to hit? No. It's I got to play music. I'm like, there's 4 people in there. It's early in the night. You'll be all right. No. And we'd play the first set. It'd be great. And then then we'd take the break for the second set. We'd go out, and then Steve would probably have a puff or 2. No, I don't want to be getting too fucked up. I still got to play. Okay. And then we finished the second set, and that was officially the end of the night. And then we'd go out to the alley. And before we tore down, we'd go out and, we'd all light up big joints. And at that point, Steve would smoke like the rest of us. And then he'd turn to me and he'd go, can we go inside and just turn the lights really down low and just turn the PA really down low and play some really quiet, mellow, groovy shit? And I'd be like, okay. And I'd say to whoever else was playing with us, Neil or Ken Kelly or Mr. Grant or whoever happened to be around, I said, you guys cool with doing another, 3 songs or something? And the one song he always wanted to play was Boy from Old Perlican. And we're going to end off tonight with this for Steve. This is a song written by Ron Hines. From St. John's, Newfoundland. Ron was one of my idols, and Steve played on the tribute record that I made for Ron called A Good Dog Is Lost. That was the first recording I did with Steve. And in the fall, we recorded the drum tracks and the bed tracks for the record, the new record that's upcoming. So I get to sit with Steve's drums for hours and listen to them while I'm editing. It's going to be pretty beautiful. I'm stranded in Nashville. I'm a boy from Old Perlican. I went busking down Broadway. I made $4 American, and I'm homesick, and I'm wishing that I was still back home fishing. But all of those times are gone. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. I crossed over the border, 'neath the light from the stars. I had the luck of the Irish. Had my daddy's guitar. It was a Gibson J45, gonna keep me alive.
comfort me midnight till dawn. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. I know it isn't Hank Williams, but I could sing him as well. Jimmy Rogers, Blue Yodel, I sing a lefty. I'm a stranger here in Tennessee. I'm a boy from around the bay. Yeah, but I know how to sing, boys. I know how to play. 'Cause my daddy taught me these words, taught me these chords. He taught me before he passed on. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing hard, hard times. Singing Kid on the Pond. There's one small consolation in these desperate times. All of these Nashville songwriters are all trying to look like Ron Hines. And of course the groovy and beautiful Steve Dagg, who we all want to look like. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight, Mr. Grant, Mr. Lucy, Mr. Tuig. Thanks to Allison for all the help on the video. Let's have a cheers to our good friend, Steve. Good night, and God bless, folks. Have a good one. Cheers. Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and the Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday wrap-up. Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
The seal on a Jim Beam cannon.